So, um, I'm having a really bad week. People are going crazy. That's why I've been posting Karen videos, because I'm just like, I don't know. Anyways, I thought it would be a good day for story time. I've been thinking about how crazy my life used to be, and I'm like, well, at least it's not the way it used to be. So I'm going to tell y'all one of the craziest things that has ever happened to me. I'm kind of still like in my pajamas. So I'm just kind of look like, but anyways, so whenever I had just sobered up from heroin, and I had just gotten out from treatment. I'll say treatment. But I had just sobered up, and I was homeless in my car, and I trusted the wrong person, thinking that he was going to help me. It's somebody that I knew. And I ended up, it was my ex-boyfriend's brother. And I ended up thinking he would help me and give me a place to stay. And instead, he would send people to steal my cars. And he stole 2 of my cars. And then the third car that he stole, and it's not like I had all these cars at once. It's like he would send someone to steal my car and then wreck it. Then the insurance would get me another car, and then they'd wreck it and then get and stuff like that. It was just, anyways, so that's a whole nother story. But this guy was an actual gang member. I'm not going to tell you what gang he was in, because that's also a story in and of itself. So, he was sending people, little minions, to steal my cars, and I didn't even realize what was going on until finally he stole the third car from me, and he did it himself. He just snatched the keys right out of my hand, stole the car, and just drove it off and left me where I was hanging out with him. And I wasn't having that. And like I said, he was my boyfriend's brother. So, and this was an ex-boyfriend from years ago. So I knew where he lived. I knew where his parents lived. I went over to his mama's house, and I sat there, and I was not leaving until they brought me back my car. And I was like, you call your son and you tell him to bring me back my car right now. Now, mind you, this was my house. My car was my house. My car was my home. It had everything I owned in my car. So I went and sat over there, and he took all my medication with him too, BT dubs. I went and sat at his mom's house for two or 3 days, and I think it maybe was actually by the 4th day. Actually, it could have even been 4 days. It was a big blur, because I was having serious panic attacks, and now I know that I was dissociating throughout this time, but I didn't know why I wasn't remembering this entire time. I didn't know. I just knew that I was just blacking out and blah blah blah, but I don't really know exactly how long I was at his mom's house. But eventually, and also it's worth noting that his mom is straight gangster. Like, she is straight gangster. The reason I'm smiling is because I'm in utter shock. That is a true trauma response. It's a shock response. My eyes are also watering, because it's still, to this day, I can't believe that this shit happened to me. See, I'm smiling again because it's a shock response. So anyways, I'm at their house with all of their little gangster children and all of the other gangster people my age and stuff. I'm in a house with like 10 people that are also straight gangster. And I decide that I'm going to call the police because I want my fucking car back. And then I call 911. As soon as the operator gets on the phone, I hang up because I realize that I'm in a house with a bunch of gangsters. They probably have a phone. They probably have a gun somewhere. And I probably shouldn't have done that. So literally, wait, not literally. So then, like, as soon as I hang up, they still send the cop out, and I'm standing outside. And when the cop shows up, all the people in the house, like all the brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews, all come outside, and they're all like behind me, and they're like, yeah, tell them what you called the cops for, Chelsea. Tell them what you called the cops for. And I'm like, fuck. I accidentally dialed 911, officer. I think I was trying to dial a different number. So the cop goes away. I talk him into leaving. He leaves me his card. Then, as soon as he leaves, I'm serious. Like the guy that stole my car, his name is James. They call him G Wood on the streets. James must have been watching the cop leave, because he pulled up as the cop was driving away in my fucking car. And he gets out of my car and there's another girl named Tiffany, and they both get out of my car. I run down and I'm like, give me my fucking keys. And I just start freaking out. I'm like, give me my keys, give me my keys, give me my car. Fuck you. I can't believe you did this. And he puts a fucking gun to my head and says, get in the fucking car, bitch. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm like not taking him seriously because I've known him for years. Like, I know he's crazy, but I know he's not gonna actually shoot me. Like, he might shoot someone else, but he wouldn't shoot me. And that's what I'm thinking in my head. And remember, I've been going crazy for the past, sorry, I hate using that word, but I've been losing my shit for the past few days. So I'm not in the right mindset either. And nobody's been feeding me. I haven't been feeding myself. I mean, I haven't been sleeping. So I'm just telling him, no, you give me my keys. You give me my keys. You're not going to shoot me. You're not going to shoot me. Then I hear a click of a safety and a gun touch, and I feel a gun touching the back of my head too. And this stupid bitch says, but I will. And Tiffany puts a gun to the back of my head. And then I know shit just got real. I'm starting to breathe heavily. I'm trying not to dissociate because I'm afraid that I'll forget what I'm talking about. But, so I'm just going to tell it really quick. Just get through this. Like, brr. But, see, I just forgot what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So Tiffany put the gun to the back. And then, so I get in the car. And it's not like I had anything to go get from upstairs. And, I get in the car. And, sorry, this is a really traumatic part of the story. Okay, and then they just, like, take me around places. They're, like, getting meth and stuff. And at one point, he actually, I don't know if I should tell y'all all of this, but I can tell you how I got away. I might have to make that into a second part, because I'm kind of dissociating right now. So I'm going to pause this video